The apartment across from mine was empty. Then I started getting letters from it. I live in a rough part of Philadelphia. Rent's cheap, the building's old but manageable, and I keep to myself. I've been in apartment 3B for almost 4 years now. Across the hall is 3A, been vacant the whole time. At least it was supposed to be. The landlord, Rich, told me no one wanted it after some plumbing issue a few years ago. Gutted it out, he said. Still hasn't been redone. The windows are always shut. No mail, no lights. Total ghost unit. That changed about a month ago. I came home from work, bartending at a dive bar downtown, and found an envelope, taped to my door. No name, just 3B written in shaky pencil. Inside was a single page, yellowed like it had been in a drawer for years, written in spidery handwriting. Do you remember the girl in the hallway? I didn't. The next night, another envelope. This one was thinner. Just a Polaroid, blurry and dark. Looked like it had been taken inside the building. A figure halfway, down the stairwell, long hair. Could have been anyone. No note this time. Now I live alone, no pets. Nobody has keys to my place. But over the next few days, I started noticing little things off in my apartment. Toothbrush moved slightly. Window. Blind askew. Once I came home and my faucet was dripping. I hadn't used it all day. I knocked on 3A. Of course, no answer. I asked Rich about it again. He rolled his eyes. Still empty, man. I'd pay someone to move in there. I told him about the letters. He looked confused, then annoyed. Said, I was reading too much into stupid kids playing games. I stopped mentioning it. But the letters kept coming. Always taped to my door. Always in that same pencil handwriting. One read, she used to sit on the stairs. Didn't you ever ask her why? Another. Some doors close louder than others, but they all close eventually. I bought a cheap camera and taped it up in my peephole, motion triggered. Left it running for 3 nights. On the 3rd night, the camera caught something. A figure. Tall, thin, wearing a hoodie. Face obscured. Walks right up to my door, pulls a paper from their sleeve, tapes it up, walks back into 3A. The door opens. I swear to God, I heard it click on the recording. Not forced, not jimmied, like it was unlocked from the inside. That day's note just said, you should stop asking questions. I went straight to the cops, filed a report. They said they'd look into it. Nothing came of it. That weekend, I went out of town to stay with my sister in Jersey. I needed space. When I came back, there was a note inside my apartment. Same handwriting. We don't leave. You do. I started staying at the bar after hours, sleeping in the back office. My boss wasn't happy, but I told him I had a stalker. Situation. Close enough to the truth. A week ago, I got a call from Rich. He said, I went into 3A. I could tell from his voice something was wrong. I thought maybe a squatter, right? I brought a locksmith. Door open, no problem. Place is empty. Nothing in there. But there was something on the wall. I waited. Someone had carved a list. Names. About 2 dozen. Dates next to them. The last one. Your name. Today's date. I didn't go back. I left everything. Clothes. Laptop. Gone. I stayed with my sister again. A few days later, she handed me a package. No return address. Delivered to her house. Inside, an old photo. Me, at maybe 9 years old. Sitting in a stairwell, next to a little girl in a yellow dress. I don't remember the photo being taken. On the back, someone had written, her name was Ellie. You promised you'd come back. I tried to ask my mom about it. She said there was a girl I used to play with in an old apartment complex. We moved out after a break-in. You were scared of the hallway after that, she said. I asked her the name of the complex. She didn't remember the name, but she remembered the address. It was the same building I live in now, apartment 3A.